Hey, I'm glad you're watching today because I believe I have a special message to share with you. I only know how to preach from experience, so I like to share things that I know has worked in my life, and if you apply it to your life, you will see results. We've been talking this month about being thankful, how Thanksgiving opens the door for God to begin moving in your life. Complaining closes that door. It's just that simple. Constantly looking around at all the things that are wrong in your life and giving voice to that, talking about it, it closes the door for God to do anything. But the moment you begin voicing your thanks, it's just like that door has opened up. I just have to say thank you so much. Those of you who've sent in contributions helping me go all over the place and teach people how to make their dreams bigger than their memories, how to get a vision for their lives. I want to say thank you. I don't take that lightly. Every single day, I thank God for you. And, just recently, you sent me to Nashville, Tennessee, and I ministered with Mercy Ministries to the girls' home there. And, these are young girls as young as 13 to 28 who are dealing with everything from self-harm, cutting themselves, eating disorders, teen pregnancy, abortions, suicidal thoughts, depression, sex trafficking. They're even getting into that area of rescuing young girls from that industry. Breaks your heart. When you see these beautiful young lives who God has a plan for their lives, He still does. And to see what they've been through at such a young age, you can't help but want to give to them. And so while I was there, the Lord just put it on my heart, to take books, my new book, to every one of them and give it to them. So we did. And what a perfect book, huh? Make your dreams bigger than your memories. These girls need to learn to dream. They got to get their mind off the past and think about the future. And in the book I talk about renewing your mind, getting rid of those tormenting thoughts or just negative, bad thoughts from the past. So I knew that this book was perfect for this group of girls. So I gave to them. There were 40 of them in this one home. But I thought, I want to do more. I want to give more, Well, the Lord put it on our hearts to give to all of the girls in the Mercy homes all over America and in a few countries around the world. So Louisiana, California, Missouri, I can't think of all the places, England, Australia. We are giving my book to every one of them. And so I want to say thank you to those of you who are helping me, because it is a big investment, but it's an investment that's worth it. I can't even tell you how that must touch the heart of God, if it touches my heart that big, to sow seed into their lives that is going to make a difference. In fact, just today, I got this cute little thank you card from the Mercy Girls. Isn't that cute? I was like, oh, they melt me. Look at this. The inside, they've all written a little handwritten thank you. It is so precious. But, they're telling me things. Terri, thank you so much for coming and sharing with us. One girl says, you planted such a seed of hope in me for my future. One of them said, I've already read your book and I've already written my obituary. Now, if you haven't read the book, you're probably like, what? You plan on her dying? No. Writing your obituary is one of the best ways to figure out how you want to be remembered. And then start walking towards it. Start living it. But this whole card is just all these little individual thank yous. And you know what? I just got this today. And when I opened it up, I was like, okay, what else can we give to them? I'm immediately thinking I want to send them a big basket full of goodies or something. Send them my mini book on You're Valuable to God. Do something that's going to change their lives. Well, that's how God is. It's not coincidental this card came today. But that is exactly how God is. When we express how thankful we are for things, you know what His reaction is? What else can I get to her? What else can I give Him? He's constantly looking at ways to bless us. But we have to be thankful. That's the whole thing. If you give to somebody and you never hear back from them, it doesn't make you want to give to them. But when people are thankful, in fact, my daughter Cassidy, her best friend Savannah, who's like my second daughter, I'm like her godmother, she is one of the most thankful little girls. In fact, just recently I got this text message from her, and this is what it said. It says, I can't believe you got me a bed. I am like freaking out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love y'all so much. XOXO. I like her little text talk. Well, I bought her a bed because she had just moved into a house and she didn't have a bed. She has 4 brothers. Her mom's a single mom. And so, they've had their challenges and stuff. Well, I know God put us in each other's lives for a reason. So I knew the Lord told me to get her a bed. Well, I bought her a bed, and then I texted her back and said, do you have any bedding, like a comforter or anything? And she said, no. And I said, well, then let's go shopping. She said, no, you can't get me a comforter. You already bought me a bed. And then I said, Savannah, I'm getting you a comforter. She started going, thank you, thank you. She calls me Mama. Thank you, Mama, thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, you know what? I haven't even bought the comforter yet at that time. And she was already thanking me. She was thanking me before she even saw the comforter. Well, you know what? That speaks volumes, because that means she believes my word. All I did was text her, I'm getting you a comforter. And she was already thanking me for it. Why? Because she believes I'll do what I said I will do. So she's already saying thank you. What if she had said, well, Terri, you said you'd get me a comforter, but I'll believe it when I see it, and I'll save my thanks for when you actually hand me the comforter. I would have been like, okay, little brat, smart aleck, you're not getting a comforter. No, that's the way we are sometimes with God, though. We're believing for things. We're believing for, better health. We're believing for a job. We're believing to pay our car off. We're believing for a husband. You're believing to get pregnant. Whatever it is you're believing God for, thank Him now. Thank Him ahead of time, not once it happens. Praise and thanksgiving is the biggest expression of your faith. That is the biggest expression of your faith. I've heard my dad say that giving praise, that is the shortest distance between you and God. And it speaks volumes to God. When you go ahead and thank Him for what you're believing for and you haven't even seen it yet, that's saying, God, I believe your word. I believe you will do what you said you will do. So I'm going to go ahead and thank you for it. Just like Savannah did with me. Well, it's just a matter of time. That thing's coming. There's things right now. Just this morning, I was in my guest bedroom with my book of dreams. Got all my dreams and goals on paper. And I'm already thanking the Lord for these things that look impossible. But I know God is no respecter of persons. I know nothing is impossible with him who believes. And I'm a believer. So I'm already thanking the Lord for it. And that's one of the biggest keys. I'm telling you, it works. Go ahead and thank the Lord now for what you're believing for. Even though you don't see it, even though it doesn't look like it'll ever happen, thank him now, because you're just showing the Lord, I trust you, Lord. Not with a question mark, I trust you, Lord. You're saying it with an exclamation point, I trust you, Lord. So thank the Lord. Make a list of 10 things that you're thankful for and just speak them out of your mouth. Go ahead and thank the Lord for them. So I'm just telling you keys that I know will work. They've worked in my life and they'll work in yours if you do them. So I want to say thank you for watching me today, and I will see you next week.